you know, so I needed to excite you with something else, something different today, and I'm glad I have these two gentlemen, man. Coming up next, this man is a multi-talented radio and TV presenter, man. He's a wealth of talent, and I call him the consummate communications professional. Put your hands together. Show some love for Johnnie Hughes.
Super.
Johnnie, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
Oh, it's great. It's about time, man.
No, this feels like the apogee of the World Cup, man. Sweet. It's like a national honor, if you ask me. Anyway, pleased to be here.
I'm glad you're here. Finally, man. I've been following you.
I mean, I think that if the king of primetime summons, the legend summons, you have no option but to appear. So here I am, your lordship.
It's an honor to have you.
Thank you.
But you've done so well, man. I mean, right now you're on Radio 3, right?
Yeah,
and
3
also
FM on 3 FM. Yes.
I was calling Radio 3.
Yes.
Forgive me.
It's okay.
It's 3 FM, not Radio 3.
Yes. 3 FM 92.7 and on TV3 as well. But the journey started a long time ago. You know, I've been through Viasat 1. I've been to TV Africa and TV3 alongside.
I caught up with you on TV Africa when you're doing the rundown.
Yes, I mean, it was an honor to have hosted you back in the day. I mean, the rundown show was, if you like, the biggest show on TV Africa then before it got rebranded. And so, you know, when you have greats like that coming up, you have no option than to do your best. But I took over in 2013 from Yao Sechi. He had done it and bought all the franchise, sold everything. So when he told me to, you know, fill in for him because he was leaving the show after I'd been a pundit on the show for some time, I thought, well, what can I do? Then I said, well, I can't step into his shoes because his shoes are too bigger than mine. So I brought my own pair of shoes.
I like that.
And I stepped my own standards. And the people loved me. And
that's
it.
That.
So on that show, because Kwanzaa doesn't like English names, I couched the names Ni Agbo Aye.
Okay.
Yeah. So
so that's
I had to use a name. So Ni Agbo Aye was the name then. Yeah.
But what I like though, what you said about there were big shoes to fill, so you didn't want to go and fill the shoes, so you brought your own shoes. That's remarkable. That's deep, man.
It's deep. I mean, and you can. My late dad taught me that. It says, look, when you get to a place and you have to fit in anyway, so you find a strategy to fit in. You know,
and establish your own mark.
Exactly. Wow. So you can't be walking in somebody's shadow. You get missing. So that's what I want to do. Yeah.
And beyond the rundown, you have done stuff. What do you call that thing? The red VGMA.
Yes, the VGMA is red carpet. I mean, it was before the VGMA red carpet. I had people who had tipped me in previous, you know, editions of the VGMA. They thought, well, I should be on the grand stage. So then I got a call to be on the red carpet. And the articles that I got to write, I mean, my own boss at work, Francis Doku, had called it the jinxed red carpet. He said it had the potential of either ending your career or shooting you further up the ladder. So I went onto the red carpet. I decided that I wasn't going to ask the question, what are you wearing or who are you wearing? I was going to ask that question, but I was going to ask it in a very different way. So I asked that question of many. For example, I asked Kafui Danko, how many yards of glitz and glamour are you wearing? It's the same like asking, who are you wearing? What are you wearing? It's just you just have to think around it. So I did it. Everybody thought, well, it was good. I mean, people thought that I should be on the stage. Well, thank you. I mean, if you say it. So we look forward to greater days ahead. I mean, it was an experience.
Fantastic. You know, for an artist and a creative like you, what I'm getting is that it's very, very important for you to stamp your own, you know.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I started getting that. Well, I've done that since I was a kid, because I've been class prefect since class 1, all the way through.
Really?
So, yes. So there was a point at class 5 where my dad was so angry. He thought my grades were falling at some point, and I was not concentrating. So he didn't want me to get into school on the day of the election. So he deliberately didn't ask us to go to school. Then the next day when he came to drop us off, my teacher, Richard Amamu, came to say, oh, congratulations, sir, your boy is the class prefect. But he wasn't in school. He said, well, the class like him, so we made him class prefect anyway. So I've been that. But in 2008, when I was on Bands Alive on TV3, the live band reality show, I was actually the lead singer for B.I.B.
I remember
very
well.
A lot of people don't remember that. You know, so
you're the lead singer?
I was the lead singer for B.I.B.
We
can always do something.
I'm attempting to do something.
We'll do something.
I have a lead singer and lead saxophonist here.
So
something will happen.
Something will happen, by all means. So on that show, I had the likes of Rusty Kenya, people who had sang in bands all their lives. That was my very first time ever trying to sing and commercially so. So I decided that, look, when they bring the songs, 24, 25 songs, let them pick all their songs. What is left, we'll sift through, we'll pick the unusual song. So we sang Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World. We sang Johnnie Nash's Let's Be Friends. We sang songs that everybody naturally wouldn't want to sing. Bobby McFerrin's Don't Worry, Be Happy. You know, songs that nobody would want to sing. Right now, if you ask a band to play, they'll play you Angela, they'll play you Kiddy, they'll play you the popular songs.
Yeah.
But I'll play a Kojo entry. Okay. And Amachi Dede. So I'll get the young, I'll get the old, I'll get everybody on the dance floor. And they'll be wondering, what's this guy doing? How's he doing what he's doing? So it's always good to have the authority stamped on it.
That's right.
And
that's right.
on that particular stage, getting the authority stamped on it, there was a week where we had to do our own song, our own composed song, and a standard. KKD was the compier for that show. And he does the introduction in a very special way. You know, then you're thinking, Charlie, what was my English teacher doing? so he was down there conferring with Mr. George Bosompi, who was the producer for the show. And I was upstage. We did a Louis Armstrong song, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. Perhaps he assumed that it was another 5-minute song.
Okay.
So he was down there, and then the song ended. We had to introduce the next song. But I had practiced the intro for my own song. So we did the song, I did the intro. When we got down, I went to meet him, he says, take my number, call me.
Wow.
And that's how come I got on TV.
Wow.
It was the first chance to be on TV in 2009 on GTV, a live show called The Valentine Specials. He was supposed to host it. He got in there and then brought a jacket for me, brought a shirt for me, brought a shoe for me, and says, go and host it. I was like, I'm not prepared for it. I said, well, this is your only chance. You get it or you lose it forever.
Wow.
And that was it. So I was sweating in the AC, you know, my armpit, and every place was sweating. I could feel the cold bead of sweat drop right down my spine. And he says, well, you will do it. So I did it, and then one thing led to the other, and here I am today. So the band's interesting thing, I've not said it anywhere before. Interesting thing is, I wanted to be on TV so badly, TV3. Bands Alive was in 2008. This year is 2018. 10 years exactly, I'm on TV3, the station I want to work with, hosting the morning show, hosted Ghana's Most Beautiful, and I've hosted other shows on that. So it's focus, it's dedication, it's competence, it's commitment, and it's keeping God at the center.
Fantastic. It's kind of amazing, you know, because he was telling his story, and somewhere along the line, I think KOD came in.
Yeah.
And you also was KKD.
Surprise!
And they are cousins. So big up to KOD and KKD.
They do something that, you know, I've learned, in which I want to do, something that you've written in your office. You rise by lifting others, you know. So I think that is a good thing that we all do in our very own small way. And I've seen you raise a lot. Look, today we have a compendium of comedians who are going global, and they all pay homage to you because when there was no stage for them, you created the stage and gave them. I remember Staff Sergeant Lasisi. I remember Fiasrebo and the rest. My dad would take me to those shows. We'd sit at the back and we'll watch them. And how you would get some of these comedians to become opening acts. And today, look, they are big monsters all over the continent of Africa. So we salute you, Chief.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It's very funny because all of a sudden, increasingly, I'm meeting people who are like, oh, My father used to make me watch you. I was in kindergarten. I'm like, oh, really?
For me, you remember when you got back from the States, you were on radio.
Yeah.
Vibe FM, then
Vibe
later
FM.
Radio Gold. You were teaching people how to write CVs.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Not to add your tribe to it.
Yeah.
The top, not to add your
Wow.
age and everything
Wow.
else. So you write just your name, you write your email address, and you leave the rest,
Wow.
and they will call you. I was listening in. My dad would force me to listen in, and then you were doing later. Nyamesumi kesi. My dad would tune in, and he would make us listen.
Wow.
So we used to go for first mass. By 9 a.m. we had closed, and we'd come and we'd listen. He would force us to listen. It. So today it's paid off. I mean, there's no way I'm going to write my CV and add my age and add my tribe, so I could beat all the prejudice that comes along with it.
Wow.
I mean, not to say that I expect prejudice, but it will come anyway.
It will come, yeah.
You know.
Oh,
so
wow.
thank you. Thank you.
You go away, but we're a member.
Oh, no, I'm a member of the thing. I mean, association by imitation.
No, you're doing amazing. And Mr. Okyere, you know this man?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure. I've been seeing on TV.
You've seen on TV?
I've been seeing him on a big stage.
The first time you two are actually meeting physically? Or your paths have crossed, but
yes,
not...
we have, but I mean, it was in a distance, because I played, surprisingly, Dominic, the keyboardist, yes, Dominic and Philip and all of that, they were actually all on Bands Alive. So I played with them, and these were guys who were already playing the thing. So our stories are more like the same, because he tried the saxophone for the very first time and hit. I tried singing for the very first time, hit, and got a job out of it.
I see.
Now, it brings me to something that Les Brown has been saying. It's better to hit, to aim high and miss than to aim low and hit.
Say that again.
It's better to aim high and miss than to aim low. Because if you aim high and hit, if you don't hit the moon, you may land among the stars. Yeah. But if you aim too low, you just hit and you still be in the ground somewhere. You know. So
I love it. And but so. Of course, so you're a musician.
Yes, of course. We can sing something. I mean, I like the standards. I like the old school, the standards. Or we should play my own. Maybe I play that for my wife.
Oh, hey! Before we get there,
that's my latest.
You're recently married, right?
Yes, that's my latest award. Is a very fresh lady, Regina, sweet, fantastic, loquacious.
And by the way, I was invited to the wedding, but I missed it.
But you see, KSM, now you have to accept that you're growing old, and once you grow old, family will call you. You're closer to the Bushampini. So I was not paying at all. When I told my wife, she was not so excited. But, you know, she said, well, she understands duty calls. So we appreciate that you were there. You wished us well, and we are happy.
I'm glad. Happy. But this is to be your honeymoon era, right? Are you honeymooning?
Well, I am still looking for the moon to see. I have not found it. If anybody knows where it is, because we bought the honey. We bought a gallon full of honey.
We are looking for that.
Yes, we're looking for the moon. Yeah. You know where it is? You want to fly me to the moon?
I just got a call from the president.
Okay.
He says the moon at Chibi. You can't beat it. Very soon you see the headlines, man. Johnnie Hughes went to Chibi for the honeymoon, you know.
What are we going to play?
Okay, folks, now the duo that were somewhat discovered and reconnected to the world through KOD and KKD, they are here. Show some love, man. Now, and because they all have some music in them, I didn't know that Johnnie Hughes, but I remember B.I.B. I never paid attention.
Well, I was the lead singer. I was wearing the Afro wig, wearing the earrings, wearing the bass trousers. So I was doing all those crazy songs that nobody wanted to do. So I fell in love with a lot of old people, and they were voting for me. So that's how come we got to the top.
See, we old people, we vote too.
Yeah. Young people, they only give funds. They don't buy tickets.
Okay, so because I have them, the two here together, they're going to give me something. They're going to rock the house with my own.
Okay.
Knock it.
So I could put you next to letter I. Take my heart, baby, carry go. Girl, if you leave me, I go die. The tune as soon as it's kitty kitty. I can't profit it, I know you whistle. The same with your smile, serious ring. Or domina me, don't know, baby. Mean chat only, each and every day, me every yeah, my own. The time I the chase and then no money day, oh, my own. She be my own, but she thought I the grind for my kenke. My own, like the air I they breathe them for everywhere I go, oh, my own. See the money, baby, come chop up for me, oh. Hey. You wanna rearrange the alphabets so I could put you next to letter I. Take my heart, baby, carry go. Baby, if you leave, I could die. Need to mess in this kitty kitty. I can't profit if you know you're whistle. Listen, we just smile, serious. I domina me, don't know, baby. Me baby, me brownie, yeah. Golden tree chocolate, yeah. Me tratoli, yeah. Each and every day, me everything, yeah. KSM is our own. That time we no be nobody, now they watch us. So KSM be the dawn, the king of prime time on a Friday evening, eh? KSM be Ogbo.
Oh, God. I don't know how to get these two together, man. Oh, we're giving me one of the best shows we've had, man.
Yes, it's God's glory.
This is lovely.
God's glory, and
this is lovely.
I heard Mr. Okyere talking about, getting nominated. George Gray says something. He says, look, the honor in the nomination is even greater. So my latest award, I mean, seniors like Michael Okyere, Israel Lai, all the dons were in there. For some reason you got to win it. It's not to say that you're better, but maybe it's just your time this year, so you got it, and so you give glory to God,
No one won the US radio TV?
Yes, the male personality of
Fantastic.
the year. I mean, you got that one too, so you got to like it. You got to enjoy it. I think it's the best wedding gift I got so far.
Well, that was just around your wedding time,
yes,
eh?
Yes.
Okay.
It was on the 30th. My wedding was on the 7th of July.
Oh,
so
wow.
It was a good thing. Had very kind friends. KKD was holding the microphone, emceeing and dancing with us there. Sichi was there. My cast from Sadia were there as well. I featured in the Sadia telenovela as well. So it's good.
Fantastic.
It's been a great time.
Fantastic. And it's going to be greater. Trust me.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Mr. Okyere, fantastic, man. I'm so glad you made it to the show. I had him on the interview, and I said, I have to get this guy on.
It's good. The first time, the last time I saw him perform was with Samini on the VGMA, and he was absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Because he could scat so well.
Yeah.
He could. I mean, he didn't over-letter the songs. When he puts the phrases in there, it was just fitting perfectly. And to think that he doesn't know the theory of the music he's playing, it's surprising. if he's not reading and he's playing like that, when he starts reading, no wonder nobody wants to teach him.
Nobody wants to teach him, man. The teachers who will teach him feel like learning from him.
Yeah, because when they teach him, he will take all the job. So nobody will teach him.
So you have a number that people can call you? Sure. You can put it out there. What number can they reach you on if they...
0246 71 79 17. 0246 71 79 17. Or you can follow me on all the social media platforms. Mr. Okyere, MIZTEROKYERG.
Yeah. And your Mr. is not regular MR, eh?
Yes,
MIZTER. Okay.
I remember when he was mentioning the number, I thought he was a lotto doctor. You know how...
Johnnie, you are not connected. Do you need have some contact? When somebody wants to reach you for any?
You see, I put my telephone number out there at that time. I didn't sleep.
You didn't sleep,
but I'm also available. Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter. Okay. Instagram is at Hughes_3FM. Johnnie Hughes on Facebook. JOHNNIEHUGHES on Facebook.
Okay.
And I like for people to. One thing I do is I like to pick up community issues and get them fixed, which is why I won the award last year.
Okay. Yeah.
So I like for people to let me know where the issues are, and we don't just talk about the issues. We talk about the issues, we highlight them, we get the duty bearers to focus on them and to fix the issues. I don't
what time is your program?
Now Community Connect has been moved to 9 a.m. on 3FM 92.7 on Fridays.
On Fridays.
Yes, but New Day is on Monday to
New Day.
Yes.
Every New Day is on.
It's on. I mean, it's bright, and people think that I drink something before I come on TV because I'm always dancing. Well, you can't be sad. You need to be excited.
You
need to
definitely.
be excited. But KSM, I'm grateful.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. My very, very last question. I know you are married. You just had a wedding, but Ms. Okyere, what's the situation? You married or you?
I'm not married.
You're not married?
Yeah.
Are you looking?
But I'm going out with someone.
Oh, you're not married, but you're going out with someone. Okay.
You are going out.
Today you can do.
But this one, it looks like the gold though, so you can put your hand here.
Exactly. That's my ring.
Folks, show them Tola one more time. And I couldn't have picked two better guests for the post-World Cup season. This has been great, man. The two of you, Charlie.
Chief, thank you.
One love.
You want us to do another song?
Sure.
What song?
So we'll go out on one more song.
Yeah.
And,
one more song.
Okay.
One more song.
One more song. Okay. And folks, stick around as we listen to them.
One more song. What are you going to play?
Be back. So what are you killing me with?
Softly.
I don't care how you kill me. Just kill me.
Yeah, we'll kill you.
Okay. Just kill me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. But you sing very well, by the way.
Well,
you have a great voice.
I think it's my mother's breast milk.
Can I have some?
The owner is thinking of
it. The owner is thinking of it. Let's kill it.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
KSM Show.